Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into Set 1 of the PYQs and MCQs from the chapter Biological Classification, designed to boost your Class 11th and NEET revision. Note, this is a practice session, so make sure you've watched the Biological Classification video lectures, Part 1 and Part 2, before starting. The PDF version without explanations is already available on our Linktree, check it out in the description. Comment below if you're ready for Set 2, it's coming soon. Let's strengthen your Prep 1 question at a time. Let's begin. On this page, you'll find a clear breakdown of the important topics from biological classification, along with the number of previous year questions, PYQs, asked from each of them over the past 10 years. Whether you're just starting or revising for NEET, this will help you focus on high-weightage topics. Understand the trend of PYQs. Practice smart, not just hard. Use this as a roadmap to master the chapter and boost your confidence with clarity. The correct answers are at the end. 1. The classification system proposed by Linnaeus was a blank kingdom system of classification. Option A. 2. Option B. 3. Option C. 4. Option D. 5. Explanation. Linnaeus grouped all living organisms into only two kingdoms. 1. Plantae, for plants, and 2. Animalia, for animals. He based this on simple physical traits, like whether the organism could move or not. This was the earliest formal classification system, so it was fundamental. So, option A is the correct answer. 2. Match List 1 and List 2. This question is a PYQ. List 1, fungus name. A. Rhizopus. B. Eustallago. C. Puccinia. D. Agaricus. And List 2, type/example, 1. Mushroom. 2. Smut fungus. 3. Bread mold. 4. Rust fungus. Explanation. Rhizopus, this is the common bread mold that grows on stale bread. Eustallago, causes smut disease in crops like maize and wheat. Puccinia, this fungus causes rust disease, especially in wheat, example, wheat rust. Agaricus, this is the common edible mushroom you eat. Let's match the option. So, the correct answer is option A. That is A3, B2, C4, D1. Three. In the five-kingdom system, the main basis of classification. Option A. Structure of the nucleus. Option B. Mode of nutrition. Option C. Structure of the cell wall. Option D. Asexual reproduction. Explanation. Whitaker's five-kingdom classification mainly uses the mode of nutrition as the key basis to differentiate kingdoms. 1. Plants, autotrophic, photosynthesis. 2. Fungi, saprophytic, absorbing nutrients from decaying matter. 3. Animals, heterotrophic, ingesting food. So, option B is the correct answer. 4. In the five-kingdom classification, Chlamydomonas and Chlorella have been included in. Option A. Protista. Option B. Algae. Option C. Plantae. Option D. Monera. Explanation. Even though they photosynthesize like plants, they are unicellular eukaryotes, so they belong to the kingdom Protista in modern classification. So, option A is the correct answer. 5. Bacteria are grouped under 4 categories according to their shape. Study the given figures. Can you recall from the notes the bacterial shapes? Option A. A is cocci. B is bacilli. C is spirilla. D is vibrio. Option B. A is spirilla. B is bacilli. C is vibrio. D is cocci. Option C. A is bacilli. B is spirilla. C is vibrio. D is cocci. Option D. A is bacilli. B is spirilla. C is cocci. D is vibrio. Let's identify the bacterial shapes shown as thought in the video lecture. A is bacillus, which is rod-shaped. B is spirillum, which is spiral-shaped. C is vibrio, which is comma-shaped. D is coccus, which is spherical. So, option C is the correct answer. Six. Read the following statements regarding methanogens and select the correct option. 1. They are included in the group Archaebacteria. 2. They are responsible for producing biogas in gobar gas plants. 3. They live in a hot sulfur spring. 4. They are strictly anaerobic. Option A statements 1 and 2 are correct. Option B statements 1, 2, and 4 are correct. Option C statements 2, 3, and 4 are correct. Option D. All statements are correct. Explanation: Methanogens are a type of archaea. They live in anaerobic, no oxygen, conditions like the rumen of cattle and produce methane, biogas. Hot sulfur springs are the habitat of thermoacidophiles, not methanogens. So, option B is the correct answer. 7. Membrane-bound organelles are absent in. Option A. Saccharomyces. Option B. Streptococcus. Option C. Chlamydomonas. Option D. Plasmodium. Explanation: Streptococcus is a prokaryotic bacterium, so it has no nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. The other organism Saccharomyces is a fungus, Chlamydomonas is an algae, Plasmodium is a protozoan are eukaryotes with membrane-bound organelles like mitochondria and ER. So, option B is the correct answer. 8. Organisms living in salty areas are called as. Option A. Methanogens. Option B. Halophiles. Option C. Heliophytes. Option D. Thermoacidophiles. Explanation: Halophiles are salt-loving. They are found in high salty areas like salt lakes or salt mines. Methanogens produce methane in anaerobic areas. Heliophytes are sun-loving plants. Thermoacidophiles live in hot, acidic conditions. So, option B is the correct answer. 9. True nucleus is absent in. This question is a PYQ. Option A. Mucor. Option B. Vaucheria. Option C. Volvox. Option D. Anabina. Explanation: Anabina is a cyanobacterium, which belongs to prokaryotes, kingdom Monera. Prokaryotes do not have a true nucleus, no nuclear membrane. For example, Mucor, Vaucheria, and Volvox are all eukaryotic organisms with true nuclei. So, option D is the correct answer. 10. Select the correct statement regarding heterocysts. Option A. These are present in some filamentous cyanobacteria such as nostoc and anabina. Option B. These cells are specialized to perform N2 Option C. These cells contain the enzyme nitrogenase. Option D. All of these. Explanation: Heterocysts are special, thick-walled cells found in filamentous cyanobacteria like nostoc and anabina. These cells perform nitrogen fixation, which convert atmospheric nitrogen to a usable form. They contain the enzyme nitrogenase, which is sensitive to oxygen. Hence the thick wall protects it. So, option D is the correct answer. 11. Members of the kingdom Protista are primarily. Option A. Parasites. Option B. Terrestrial. Option C. Aquatic. Option D. None of these. Explanation: protists like algae, protozoa, and slime molds usually live in water, aquatic, environments. They may be free-living, symbiotic, or even parasitic, but the majority are aquatic. So, option C is the correct answer. 12. Which one of the following organisms is not an example of eukaryotic cells? Option A. Paramecium caudatum. Option B. Escherichia coli. Option C. Euglena viridis. Option D. Amoeba proteus. Explanation: Escherichia coli, E. coli, is a bacterium, so it's a prokaryote, no true nucleus or membrane-bound organelles. The others, Paramecium, Euglena, and amoeba, are unicellular eukaryotes, with a nucleus and organelles. So, option B is the correct answer. Match the organisms in column 1 with habitats in column 2. It is a PYQ. Column 1. A. Halophiles. B. Thermoacidophiles. C. Methanogens. D. Cyanobacteria. Column 2. 1. Hot springs. 2. Aquatic. 3. Guts of ruminants. 4. Salty areas. Select the correct answer from the options given below. Option A, 2, B, 4, C, 3, D, 1. Option B, A, 4, B, 1, C, 3, D, 2. Option C, A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. Option D, A, 3, B, 4, C, 2, D, 1. Explanation: Halophiles. They are salt lovers live in salty environments, example, the Dead Sea. Thermoacidophiles. They love heat and acidity, found in hot springs. Methanogens. They produce methane, live in anaerobic guts of ruminants, example, cow. Cyanobacteria. Also called blue-green algae, found in aquatic habitats. So, option B is the correct answer. 14. Chrysophytes, euglenoids, dinoflagellates, and slime molds are included in the kingdom. This too is a PYQ. Option A. Monera. Option B. Protista. Option C. Fungi. Option D. Animalia. Explanation: all these are unicellular eukaryotic organisms. They don't fit into plants, animals, or fungi. Hence, grouped under the kingdom Protista in the 5-kingdom classification. So, option B is the correct answer. Which of the following organisms are known as chief producers in the oceans? This is a PYQ. Option A. Cyanobacteria. Option B. Diatoms. Option C. Dinoflagellates. Option D. Euglenoids. Explanation: diatoms are microscopic phytoplankton found abundantly in oceans. They perform photosynthesis and produce a large portion of Earth's oxygen. They form the base of the marine food chain, hence called the chief producers. So, option B is the correct answer. 16. Read the following statements and select the correct option. Statement 1. The pigments of Euglena are identical to higher plants. Statement 2. Euglena have a protein-rich layer called pellicle. Option A. Both statements 1 and 2 are correct. Option B. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Option C. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Option D. Both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. Explanation: Statement 1 is correct because Euglena contains chlorophyll A and B, like higher plants. Statement 2 is also correct because instead of a cell wall, Euglena has a flexible protein-rich pellicle that allows it to move. So, option A is the correct answer. (17) Match column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. Column 1. A. Chief producers in oceans. B. Red tides. C. Mixotrophic nutrition. D. Plasmodium. Note, in this question, there was a small error. Plasmodium was mistakenly matched with slime molds instead of protozoan parasite in the without explanation PDF provided on Linktree. It should correctly be matched with protozoan parasites. Thank you for your understanding as we keep learning and growing together. Column 2. 1. Euglenoids. 2. Diatoms. 3. Protozoan parasite. 4. Dinoflagellates. So, the options are: Option A. A. 2, B. 4, C. 1, D. 3. Option B. A. 2, B. 4, C. 3, D. 1. Option C. A. 2, B. 3, C. 1, D. 4. Option D. A. 1, B. 4, C. 3, D. 2. Explanation. Diatoms are the chief producers in oceans due to their abundant presence and photosynthetic ability. Dinoflagellates like goniolacs cause red tides due to a sudden population bloom. Euglenoids are mixotrophic, can photosynthesize and ingest food. Plasmodium is a protozoan parasite that causes malaria. So, option A is the correct answer. 18. Blank are important decomposers that cause decay and the decomposition of dead bodies of plants and animals. Option A. Saprophytic bacterium. Option B. Eubacteria. Option C. Archaebacteria. Option D. Both A and B. Explanation. Saprophytic bacteria feed on dead organisms and are important decomposers. Eubacteria include many saprotrophic as well. So, both A and B are correct. So, option D is the correct answer. (19) Select the wrong statement. This is a PYQ. Option A. Diatoms are microscopic and float passively in water. Option B. The walls of diatoms are easily destructible. Option C. Diatomaceous earth is formed by the cell walls of diatoms. Option D. Diatoms are the chief producers in the oceans. Explanation. Diatom walls are made of silica and form a hard, indestructible structure. These walls do not decompose easily, which leads to the formation of diatomaceous earth. So, this statement is wrong. So, option B is the correct answer. 20. Which of the following is / are examples of deuteromycetes? Option A. Alternaria. Option B. Colototricum. Option C. Basidiomycetes. Option D. All of these. Explanation. Alternaria, Colototricum, and Trichoderma are all examples of deuteromycetes, also called imperfect fungi. They reproduce only asexually, no sexual stage observed. So, option D is the correct answer. 21. Eustalago causes a plant disease known as. Option A. Rust. Option B. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy. Option C. C.R. Jacob disease. Option D. Black smut. Explanation. Eustalago is a basidiomycete fungus that causes smut disease in plants like maize. It affects grains and flowers, turning them into black, powdery spores. So, option D is the correct answer. Which of the following matches is correct? This is a PYQ. Option A. Alternaria. Sexual reproduction absent. Deuteromycetes. Option B. Mucor. Reproduction by conjugation. Ascomycetes. Option C. Agaricus. Parasitic fungus. Phycomycetes. Option D. Trichoderma. Aseptate mycelium. Basidiomycetes. Explanation: Alternaria is a type of fungus from the Deuteromycetes group. These fungi are also called imperfect fungi because their sexual stage is not known. So, they reproduce only asexually, usually by forming conidia, asexual spores. That's why option A is correct. Why not others? Because option B, mucor. Reproduction by conjugation, Ascomycetes. Mucor belongs to Phycomycetes, not Ascomycetes. Option C, Agaricus. Parasitic fungus. Phycomycetes. Agaricus, mushroom, is a basidiomycete and is not parasitic. It's saprophytic, feeds on dead things. Option D, Trichoderma. Aseptate mycelium. Basidiomycetes trichoderma is a deuteromycete and has septate, partitioned, hyphae. So, option A is the correct answer. 23. Identify the figures and select the correct option regarding them. Recognize the diagram first. A is euglena and B is paramecium. Option A, both A and B are included in the kingdom Protista. Option B, B is heterotrophic, while A is both autotrophic and heterotrophic. Option C, both A and B are motile. Option D, all of these. Explanation: Euglena, A lives in water. Can make its food, like plants, in sunlight means they are autotrophic. Can eat other organisms in the dark means they are heterotrophic. Moves using a flagellum. Belongs to Protista. Paramecium, B eats tiny organisms, they are heterotrophic. Moves with cilia, tiny hair-like parts. They also belongs to Protista. So, option D is the correct answer. 24. Cenocytic mycelium is. Option A, uninucleate, septate. Option B, multinucleate septate. Option C, multinucleate, aseptate. Option D, both, B, and C. Explanation: Cenocytic mycelium means no septa, cross walls, between the cells. So, all the nuclei share a common cytoplasm without division that is multinucleate and aseptate. So, option C is the correct answer. 25. Fungi lacking cross walls in the mycelium belong to class. Option A, Phycomycetes. Option B, Ascomycetes. Option C, Basidiomycetes. Option D, Deuteromycetes. Explanation: Phycomycete fungi have cenocytic, aseptate, mycelium. No septa. Long, continuous, tube-like structure with many nuclei. Other fungi like Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes have septate mycelium. So, option A is the correct answer. Here are the answers. Tip: carefully read every question, especially those with words like correct, incorrect, not, or is/are. These words can change the meaning of the question completely. Take your time to check the options thoroughly, don't rush. A clear mind and attention to detail can save precious marks. Stay calm. Stay focused. You're on the right path. Thanks for watching. For this chapter, you will find the notes, Part 1 and Part 2, on the Linktree, the video on YouTube, and the Mnemonics, examples, and full forms video and PDF too. You will also get the practice questions set too for this chapter soon. So, stay tuned and updated. Like, share, subscribe and follow, so that you do not miss anything. See you in the next video.